Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're really getting into something big, global e-commerce expansion.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. Huge potential.
Exactly. But it often feels like, a bit of a dense jungle to navigate.
It definitely can.
So if you've ever looked at your online store and thought, hey, what if I could sell this in Tokyo or Berlin or Sao Paulo? Then, well, this deep dive is absolutely for you. We're aiming to cut through some of that noise.
Give you a shortcut, basically.
Yeah, serious shortcut to understanding the essential steps.
Yeah.
The things you have to nail down before you even think about going live cross-border.
That before is key.
Definitely. And our roadmap today comes from Insights in Global E-commerce Expansion, a practical guide.
And that guide, it hits the nail on the head. Look, the idea of a global market is fantastic, right? All those new customers.
Totally intoxicating.
But going from that vision to, smooth, successful international sales, that's where the real work is.
Where the rubber meets the road.
That's it. It's where the learning happens, and honestly, where a lot of businesses stumble if they haven't done the prep.
So this isn't just a checklist then?
Oh, no. It's foundational knowledge. Stuff that can genuinely mean the difference between expanding smoothly and, well, chaos.
Costly chaos, I imagine.
Exactly. Unexpected hurdles everywhere.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The guide starts with local laws.
Yeah.
That sounds intimidating right off the bat.
It can be.
When we say understanding local laws for someone selling internationally, what does that really mean? Is it more than just a quick search?
Oh, much more. Think of them as potential landmines.
Landmines, okay.
Yeah, the guide says you need to research import regulations, taxes, and customs. But let's get specific.
Please.
It's not just what's allowed, it's the conditions. Take electronics. Lots of places need special certifications. CE in Europe, FCC in the US. If you don't have them, your products might just get stuck. Or you face big fines.
Ouch.
Or think about a de minimis thresholds.
The war.
De minimis. It's the value, the amount below which you don't pay duties or taxes.
Okay.
And it varies wildly. Some countries, it's high, makes small shipments easy. Others, like, say, Brazil for B2C, almost zero. Everything gets taxed.
Wow. So the customer could get a surprise bill.
Exactly. A surprise bill at their door. Or the product just sits in customs forever. That's a disaster for customer experience.
Yeah, no kidding.
So looking at the bigger picture, it's not just ticking a compliance box, it's preventing awful experiences and unexpected costs that can kill your brand reputation before you even start.
That de minimis point, that's a real sleeper issue, isn't it?
It really is. Catches so many people out.
So understanding these legal things early isn't just good practice. It sounds like it's make or break.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is there a simpler way for, say, a smaller business to handle all that without needing lawyers for every single country?
That's a great question. It's tough. Often partnering helps.
Partnering how?
With international shipping carriers or platforms. The ones specializing in cross-border stuff, they often have compliance checks built in, or they can act as the importer of record.
Okay, that makes sense.
It simplifies things, but, the seller is usually still ultimately responsible. So due diligence is still crucial.
Right. Okay. So that brings us to the customer experience side.
Yeah.
Let's say you've navigated the legal maze.
Yeah.
How do you actually get paid? Because payments, it's not just credit cards everywhere, is it?
Oh, absolutely not. And this is fundamental for convenience.
That's where it gets really interesting.
It is, and it's often underestimated. The guide really stresses offering international payment methods to cater to diverse customers.
Because thinking everyone takes Visa is a mistake.
A huge mistake. Think about Germany, ideal. Bank transfers are massive. Brazil, you need Boleto Bancario, that cash payment slip system, for a big chunk of the market.
Right, Boleto, I've heard of that.
In China, WeChat Pay, Alipay, they dominate. If you don't offer those local options,
People just won't buy.
Exactly. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a complete barrier for many. They'll just abandon the cart. We've seen conversion rates drop like 30, even 50% in some markets just because the preferred payment wasn't there.
Wow, 30 to 50% just from a payment option.
Yep. It puts up this invisible wall. It's not just about accepting money, it's accepting it how your customers want to pay.
That's huge. Okay, so legality's sorted, payments flowing, hopefully locally, but none of that matters if you can't actually get the product to the customer, right?
Correct.
Logistics. That just feels like a massive labyrinth. How do you get stuff all over the world efficiently and affordably?
It is a labyrinth, definitely. And customer satisfaction, well, it lives or dies right there.
So what's the key?
The guide says choose reliable shipping partners with international reach. Seems obvious, right?
Yeah, but I guess there's more to it.
There is. The nuance is understanding the total landed cost.
Total landed cost.
Yeah, not just product price plus shipping. It's everything. Duties, taxes, any other fees the customer might face.
So no surprises.
Exactly. Imagine your customer in, I don't know, Australia gets hit with unexpected import duty when the package arrives because you didn't calculate it up front.
Nightmare scenario. Kills trust instantly.
Totally. So efficient logistics means speed, yes, but also transparency, accurate tracking, and critically, a clear, smooth process for returns.
Returns sound extra complicated across borders.
They are. You need a system that doesn't feel like sending something into a black hole for the customer. Get logistics right, though. It turns a potential headache into a real competitive edge, builds that brand reliability.
Okay, this brings up something maybe even before shipping. How do you know what to ship and who to ship it to?
Excellent point.
Because you could send the perfect product to the wrong place, or just the wrong product altogether if you don't understand the market.
Precisely. And that's why local market research is absolutely critical. The guide hammers this. Know your target audience's preferences and needs.
What does that look like in practice?
It goes deep into cultural nuances, things that often surprise businesses, like clothing sizes can be totally different in some Asian markets. Get it wrong. High returns.
Makes sense.
Or colors. White might mean purity here, but it can symbolize death in parts of Asia. You don't want that on your branding.
Definitely not.
Even numbers. The number 4 is often avoided in pricing in East Asia because it sounds like the word for death.
Ooh, okay, these aren't trivial details then?
Not at all. They impact how appealing your product is, how well your marketing works, even your pricing. A generic one-size-fits-all approach just doesn't fly.
So you need to tailor everything.
Pretty much. Product, messaging, maybe even small design elements. It's about resonating locally, not accidentally, putting people off.
That's a great point about cultural cues. Really shows that global isn't just everywhere.
Exactly.
So finally, the sale's made, the product arrives safely. What's the key to keeping those international customers happy, making them come back? Customer support seems vital.
It's foundational, often overlooked, but so important for retention. The guide stresses multilingual support for a seamless customer experience.
But it's more than just language, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's also understanding their preferred ways of communicating. And their time zones.
How so?
Well, in Latin America, WhatsApp is huge for business communication. Elsewhere, maybe it's a specific social media platform, not email or phone.
Right.
And imagine a customer in Japan needing help during your 9 to 5 Eastern time hours. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So effective localized support means the right language, yes, but also being responsive in their time zone through channels they actually use.
Builds trust, I guess.
Immense trust.
Yeah.
And loyalty. When you solve their problems efficiently in a way that feels natural to them, that cements your brand image. It encourages repeat business. A great product with bad support just becomes a bad experience overall.
So wrapping this up, what this deep dive into the guide really shows is, well, global e-commerce isn't just flipping a switch on your store, is it?
Not even close.
It's about really meticulous prep across legal, financial, logistics, and maybe most importantly, the customer side.
Absolutely. Deep, nuanced preparation.
And understanding these often overlooked elements, that really is the shortcut, isn't it? To being properly informed and setting yourself up for actual success globally.
That's perfectly put. And while nailing these practical steps, the laws, the payments, the shipping, the research, the support, while that's all essential, the ultimate success, long-term, it isn't just about checking those boxes once at the start.
What is it then?
It's really about a continuous journey. It's about constantly adapting, listening to what local customers are telling you, and really integrating into each new market almost like you were a local business.
So it never really stops.
Exactly. It demands ongoing learning, staying responsive to how things change, and truly becoming part of that local fabric. That goes way beyond just the initial setup phase.